Things could be looking ultra wonderful for Switch owners as we bring you some interesting tidbits in today's triple pack. What's going on everybody? It's Zach with Switch Force. Gabe is here, and today Nintendo and Game Freak registered a really interesting trademark. Hideki Kamiya and Platinum are hoping to bring Wonderful 101 to the Switch, and Nintendo is selling Labo replacement kits for real cheap. We'll kick off with the big one, and that is this new trademark jointly filed by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures Inc. for the phrase Ultra Shiny.
Yes. The interesting thing about this, Zach, is that isn't a term that is generally used in Japan very often. It is a Japanese trademark. It could mean absolutely anything. We have no idea. You seem to think that it means that, hey, Pokemon is definitely coming this year, and we really hope so. But yeah, I find it interesting that that's not a huge term over there in Japan. They have a different name for it altogether, and this is the trademark they filed.
Yeah, so as you probably know, shiny Pokemon are rare Pokemon. Over in Japan, they're referred to as different color Pokemon. But I will point out that Ultra Beasts have been a big part of recent Pokemon games, and they exist in the Ultra space. So to me, my speculation goes to Ultra Shiny somehow relating to that and being an evolution of that concept and some new addition there, hopefully, in the new game. Now, it could be for trading cards, it could be for a TV show, it could be for a video game, we don't know. But again, for me, the more I see things like this, and the more I see actual things like this, whether they're job listings or whether they're trademarks, it leads me to believe that Pokemon is closer rather than farther away.
My fingers could not be any harder crossed because then they would break, Zach.
Then you wouldn't even be able to play it if it did come out. So Please be careful with your fingers, Gabe. Let us know what you think Ultra Shiny means and where you think that's leading us as we move into the next era of Pokemon. But also let us know what you think about Wonderful 101 coming back. Hideki Kamiya, who is sort of the face of Platinum Games, was at Reboot Develop 2018, a convention, and was talking about bringing Wonderful 101 to Switch. He said they're still trying to negotiate with Nintendo whether a possible Wonderful 101 Switch release could happen, but it always helps the people in the audience at Reboot clap if they'd actually buy a Switch version of Wonderful 101. So anyone who would buy that, please clap. He said from their perspective, obviously there are things they can't talk about. This is actually Atsushi Inaba, another Platinum employee. Certainly they can say everything they said during the speech, which was, hey, we should do that, but whether that is a we are going to do that and what the likelihood is of that happening is just going to have to be something you wait to find out. So they definitely want it to happen. We've seen this kind of hinted at and nudged in that direction through various tweets leading back to early directs last year, Platinum being involved, and obviously they have been via Bayonetta, but Kamiya is straight up saying, hey, we've talked to Nintendo about Wonderful 101, we're just waiting to see if it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, and I would wager that it does happen. This does seem like a likely scenario and a game that would fit in with what Nintendo seems to be doing. Every once in a while, just throw out a port just because, hey, let's fill in the calendar, and people miss these games. The first go-around on the Wii U, so makes perfect sense.
I would love to play it. It is one of the Wii U games that I didn't get enough time with, and I have heard a lot of good things about, and I don't want to pull out my Wii U. So bring it to Switch, Kamiya, Nintendo. Get those negotiations going and fire this port off. Now, Gabe, some people might break things off of Labo because, frankly, the cardboard is not that much different than regular cardboard. It's a ton of fun to build, but if you accidentally step a weird way or get one of your sheets soggy, you are going to need replacement. And at least in Japan, on Nintendo's official website, they're selling these things for pretty cheap. You can buy a replacement sheet, which may have 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts, for 162 yen, which equates to about $1.50 in U.S. monies. You can buy an entire kit of like a Toy-Con for about $12. So it seems like it's pretty darn affordable. If you do break something to the point of no repair, you aren't going to have to go out and drop $70 more on the whole kit. You spend $1.50, there's probably going to be shipping charges. You have to wait a little bit, but you can fix and or course correct your robot, your motorbike, your house, your RC car.
Yeah, honestly, if they did this here, I would buy a bunch of them just because I want to find creative ways to break Labo.
or you think of it from the perspective that's more cardboard and more options for you to see what kind of amalgamations or monsters you can make. You can obviously do your own stuff, build your own cardboard, 3D print, whatever. But it is nice that the official sheets and because look, like all the different grooves and the way that they have it formulated, the presentation is very, very nice. It's very fine how they have made this an easy process, so being able to replace that is really cool. It hasn't come to Nintendo.com yet. Hopefully that'll appear shortly. So if you have broken Labo already, or if you're worried about it breaking, fear not. The price is pretty cheap. That is the Triple Jam for today. A 3-pack of pretty good stories. That ultra shiny trademark has me ultra interested. I'd love to see Wonderful 101 on Switch. That'd be wonderful. And Nintendo is selling cheap cardboard. Funny enough, like, I wonder if you bought all of these piecemeal, like how much it would add up to. And I'm guessing it wouldn't be worth the while, but when you look at it just like $1.50 a sheet, it seems like, man, maybe I could just like, what if I just want the motorbike? But I guess you need the cartridge anyway, so that is not going to work out. But let us know your take on all 3 of these. In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and stories like these. Follow us on Twitter and Discord. Links in the description down below. And until next time, my friends, myself and Gabe, Switch Force out.